everybody, and welcome to Today on Display. I'm your host, Sarah Priebus, and I need to ask you a serious question. Are you ready to rumble? I can't hear you. Are you ready to rumble? Woo! Good. Because today we celebrate the thrill seekers, adrenaline junkies, and all of you with a need for speed. Yes, you heard that correctly. So buckle in. I hope that's how you buckle. And keep your eyes and your ears on the Display app at all times. Today is Thursday Thrills. And friends, it's going to be a wild ride. Tonight, we are kicking things off with our app du jour, aka our display tip of the day. Next, we're going to highlight some of our favorite content in our creator spotlight. Then we'll introduce you to the lanky BMX biker from Down Under, Nathan Phillips. And finally, we'll go head to head in some trivia where you could win up to $10,000. It's all happening. Yes. Now that creator spotlight, did your ears perk up when I said that? I know, I could sense it. Now that is a chance to be featured every day for the stuff that you make and post in the Display app. But just how do we find these creators on whom we shine a light? Well, that, my friends, is from a simple tool that is not unique to Display, but it's all over social media. Hashtags, yes, that's right. And hashtags are a great way to, well, help strangers discover your content. Because on Display, there are no strangers, just new fans and friends yet to be connected. When you make a post, all your followers see it. But when you use a hashtag, you put yourself front and center on other people's Discover pages. So let's say you're into food, right? Guilty. If I go to the search bar and type in, hashtag food porn, you are going to discover all kinds of content from new users. And hey, you might even find your new favorite page. So think of hashtags as just an easier way to label and search. Think about organizing your dresser, right? You're not going to just throw all the socks and underwear and bras and workout clothes into one drawer. Okay, so I might do that, but we're going to get some Marie Kondo up in here. Help me, please. No, a normal person would put socks with socks, underwear with underwear. You get the point. And a way to be featured on this show or just gain a following and earn more moolah is to hashtag Today on Display and whatever else you want. So hashtag to your heart's content. Let's take a look at some people who are using hashtags well on Display. Yes, I'm loving these. We've got hashtag original content, no filter needed, skyscape, natural, nature, evening light. Do you see all the different hashtags? We're using some broader ones, some smaller ones. I love it. What else have we got here? We've got this one from Claudia, dancer, magical, rose, fairy tale, forest, dancer, photography, right? We started broad with dancer. We got more specific with dancer photography. Use a mix of both. What else? Who else is doing a good job with their hashtags? Oh, this is Snoop's Gin Company, Baby Doggo. Yeah, so he's hashtagging the name of the gin, right? Best gin in the world. I love that. That's some confidence. We're hashtagging gin and cocktail and alcohol, all the good stuff. Music, because, if you want to follow Snoop, you'd be following music. We've got some street art here. We're hashtagging original content and art and street art. My photo. I think you're getting this, right? What else have we got? Let's see. Ooh, yes. Now, see, I would add, oh, nope, they got it. Hashtag food porn. There you go. That's how you find yourself some good looking food. Seafood lover, Spanish dish. Love that. Yum. Okay, what else? This is fun. Okay. Ooh, a cute kitty cat. It's Catterday. Now, these are some specific ones because some of the Display community even start their own hashtags, which you can get involved in and discover, again, new people. Look, these people are even tagging people who have originated certain hashtags, like hashtag pet play by Panky or I love my pet by Judica. Look at this. People are just coming up with their own hashtags and creating a community out of it. I love it. Here we've got some macro lens photography. So we're hashtagging eyes, close-up, macro photography, macro lens. This is great. This is what I love to see. This helps me discover all the content that I want to feature here on Today on Display. Yes, so hashtag to your heart's content. And you're going to want to stick around because when we come back, we're highlighting hashtag thrill seekers, hashtag adrenaline junkies, and hashtag extreme sports. So we'll be right back with our display creatives who apparently aren't scared of a thing. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Display Tips. The best way to get the most out of display is to explore and discover. Let's take a quick glance at your display home screen. Swipe up and scroll through the news feed to see inspiring content from other creators. When you see something you tap like, comment, share, support, or all of them. Ready to create your own content? Tap the Create icon for photo, video, GIFs, filters, live streaming, and more. Then start sharing. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm from Long Beach, girl. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop Dogg Double G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and
I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gonna get loud when I'm in it. And we might have a child. I won't love a hoe after we fuck, she can't get near me. Only bitch I give a conversation to is
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. My body, I'm coming in fast.
Welcome back to Today on Display. I'm your hostess, P. Not to be confused with SJP. Haha, she wishes. Well, are you all strapped in? You doing your deep breathing? I certainly hope so because today is extreme. Let's check out some of the best ultimate content for Thursday thrills. Let's see what we got here on display from our favorite content creators. Okay, let me know in the chat. I want to hear from all of you too. Would you do this? Let us know. This one, we're going down. We're going down into the water where we could encounter some sharks, some piranhas. I don't know. What do you meet down there? But that's adventurous, right? Going scuba diving. I've done that. That one I can say I have done. Thank you for that photo, Nana. That's great. Gorgeous. Okay. All right. This is looking a little crazier. I mean, I've jet skied, but I have not done like a flip on a jet ski. I'm pretty sure I would land on my head. I'm pretty sure I actually don't even know how to begin a flip. But Shane Card, I will watch you flip all day long. That is wild. I didn't even know that was possible. Woo! That is crazy. Let me know, chat. Would you do this? Would you skydive? Who's done this? I would be terrified. I don't know. I'm not scared of heights, but what if something breaks there? What if something breaks? I don't know. Oh, what are people saying? Would anyone do this? Let me know. I gotta know. Who here is a thrill seeker? Who is an adrenaline junkie? Shout yourself out in the chat. Okay, I know we got some more videos. Let's go. What else have we got? Who else is doing things I could never dream? All right, CFK visuals. Again, is that even comfortable? Like, I imagine my neck, my body sort of slapping the ground and like hitting an elastic and I don't know, pulling me back up. Is it fun? Does it feel good? Maybe our guest will be able to help us out in answering those questions. Has anybody been bungee jumping or skydiving here? We have a lot of crickets in the chat tonight, so I'm sensing people like to stay where it's safe, like me on this couch. I just watch the extreme sports from here, so I need all of the people on display to try them out for me. What else? I think we've got a couple more. Woo! Aaron Greenway busting a move on a bike in the
Make
dirt.
sure you boys subscribe.
I have to read this comment from Andy. He said, one good thing about being fat is that they won't let me do these things. That's That's a good excuse. I love that, Andy. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would do a lot of it, but I think I have a line. I think I have a line that I wouldn't cross. I don't know what that line is. But yeah, I like my life. I do like it, and a lot of things can be enjoyed from here on the couch. Okay, we got one more for you. Let's see. Weigh in. Would you do this? I've done this. I've gone zip lining. This is pretty fun. But, if you're scared of heights, maybe not so much. Now, going across a rickety bridge in the top of the forest where you could fall hundreds and thousands and I don't know how many feet because I'm not looking down, are you? But I don't know. Y'all, stay put. I know it's hard after all of that excitement. But next up, we are doing an extreme sport of our own. It's called the Trivia Wheel. Yes, it's the Trivia Wheel spin where we will determine how much money that we're playing for tonight. And then we have real life extreme athlete Nathan Phillips, who you're not going to want to miss. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display, social that pays.
You're my queen, all that I need, got it, I'm in. Radio hitting rainbows, ultralight beams. Sport plays more like tennis, don't need a team. It's just me and you, and it's everything that it seems. Hey. Come on, let's do some things we never do. Hey.
Word out, I'm getting to it like clockwork now. My head is clocked and they all burned out. They talk shit, but it's my turn now. And it should have been my first round. Young Tiller, what the fuck was you worried about? Who was talking all this shit? I'ma bury him now. I'ma tell it.
Woo! Welcome back to Today on Display. I am your Vanna Lavender tonight. And talk about Thursday thrill. This thing is a Thursday thrill. What is this thing? This is going to determine how much we're playing for in trivia, which I know is going to get your adrenaline pumping. So, how's it work? We're going to spin this. Yeah, you're going to wait and eagerly hope that we land on maybe the $5,000 or even the question mark slot, because if we land on the question mark slot, you will vote between these four envelopes to determine the value of the question mark, and they contain up to $10,000. I'm nervous, are you? Whew, let's get those hearts pumping and let's spin this wheel, baby. See? That's an extreme sport. This arm is getting very, very strong. Oh! $1,000 is what we're playing for tonight. And how do you play? How do you join the trivia? Well, you stay right here. This is the easiest sport in the house. Stay exactly where you are. Don't leave the app. We're going to have Nathan on next, and then we're going to have the trivia. The questions are going to pop up on your screen. There's 10 of them. You're going to have about 10 seconds to answer each one, and if you get them all right, you win a piece of that $1,000 prize. So, Nathan's up next. We're going to see all of his BMX tricks. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Display Tips. The bottom menu bar unlocks many rich features. Tap the home icon to refresh and bring you back to your newsfeed. To search for friends, tags, and discover new content, tap the search icon. Reaching out or receiving messages from friends and followers is easy and right here. Your profile gives you access to all things about you. Tap the Create icon to go to the media screen and create original content and even live stream. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
You won't dance for
But I fell in love with the money, now I'm comfortable.
What we say?
So if I let you come on this side, you won't never get to switch sides. Every nigga around me, they on boss, ain't got a dick right. Them niggas talking down, I blew they budget down there 10 times. Remember, everybody jumped the ship, they thought it capsized. Now anybody making U-turns gon' get baptized. Don't listen to
These bitches on me. I've been coolin' laying low, but I'm not taking the seat. But just know a nigga back in this time I won't leave. I've been running, gotta check me a bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got shoes on my ass. Nigga said I'm...
Welcome back to Spleebies. I am so excited to go live with the lanky BMX biker from Down Under. It kind of rhymes if I do the accent. Kind of does, right? All right, let's take a look at some of his crazy stunts. superhuman on that BMX, Nathan Phillips.
Hello, how are you going today?
Oh my goodness, you're incredible. That was, whew, I was scared for you, except for I wasn't, because you looked so freaking comfortable. Can you just tell me, how long would it take me to learn how to do all that?
Well, depends how keen you are, I suppose. It can go anywhere from a couple years right out until multiple decades. I personally have been riding for 18 years, so that gives you a little bit of insight into how long it's taken.
18 years. I mean, that footage looked beautiful. Like, kudos to you. It's so cinematic, you're so effortless riding that bike. I love that you showed some of the falls as well. You know, I mean, it's just
I'm good at that.
Yeah, it's great. It shows the entire journey. Like, tell me, how did you get into an extreme sport like this?
Funnily enough, it actually started back while I was still in school. I was getting bullied because I was tall and uncoordinated. And so what happened there was I just found my way down to the skate park and picked up a bike because it was a solo pursuit. I could pull myself into it and realized that I was actually pretty good. So that's where the journey started.
Unbelievable. And did you sort of teach yourself? Did you ride with a bunch of people? Do you take lessons for that? What was your method of learning how to ride like that?
Crash until I land it. That's pretty well the answer there. It's you fail forward, fail until you succeed. And so while I was interested in getting coached while I was younger, there was nothing like that around when I first started riding when I was 15. So it was literally just throw myself into the ground as many times as necessary until I actually landed something. And so, like, there were guys that I used to ride with. I tried to find people who were better than me that I could join in with. But that didn't get to happen as much just because not many people I knew around were really driving or things like that. So it was just go down to the local skate park for 14 hours at a time and hopefully come home without too many scratches at the end of the day.
Yeah, just 14 hours at a time, you know, heading to the park. I definitely didn't know any kids around me doing that, or at least that I knew of. So, I mean, it's incredible. Now, Nathan, obviously you know that these days social media is a great way to establish yourself. So we want to see how you come through with our segment, Posted Up. What this is, we grab some of your posts from Display, and you tell us a little bit about the story behind that post, maybe the circumstances that led you to take that video, or the experience, what it was like being up in the air. Let's take a look at the first post that we've grabbed for you.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Now, this says, how close do you think my back wheel is to the roof? I mean, have you ever touched the ceiling? Is that something that's happened to you?
It has, yes. I'm not in this particular photo. I was actually making sure to slow down before I took off over this jump because the roof was lower. But there is an indoor skate park over in England called Rush Skate Park. I thought the roof was a long way above me. Turns out it wasn't. I did a backflip tail whip. We might even see one of those in the next couple of segments here. But anyway, I did a backflip tail whip, and yeah, I hit the roof, and it was a long way down. Thankfully, it was smooth transition, but definitely gets the heart going when you stop midair upside down.
That is wild. So crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the next one that I've pulled from your page. All right, this is just like if we were to take like a headshot of a BMX bike, this is what I would picture. But tell me about this post. Maybe there's something more here.
All right, so with this one, it wasn't too long actually after I picked up my latest sponsor through BMX International called Radio Bikes. And so thanks to Rad, this guy here, I was able to get this going. And so that was a new bike there. I'd had a couple of new parts and life was just feeling really good that day. So I got to go out. My sponsor, Gain Protection, does like padding and all that sort of stuff. He's a brilliant photographer and actually took that photo. And so I was just feeling really jazzed on life. And so just that image just captures me most of the time. Just stoked.
I love it. I love how happy you are. Like, I think the dopamine, the word dopamine that you used in the caption really perfectly sort of describes the feeling that you get, that you probably had when taking that photo. So it's captured perfectly.
Oh,
so great.
90% of the time.
Yeah, you got it if you're doing that for sure. Okay, I think we mostly, there we go. There's a fun one. What's this all about here?
All right, so I run a mentoring and coaching program. It's whether it's through Freestyle BMX or I do network marketing as well. And so I'm actually a coach and leader through there. And so this young man here, Andrew, he actually just joined me on the program. And so it's just a celebration of who someone is. And then I suppose tracking their journey as far as how they go with things, whether like what their goals and dreams are. And so that way it was just after our first training session had been completed, I was able to take the photo and just go, man, well done. Here, let's give you a shout out. I mean, where better to put it than on display?
I
Hey.
love that you're doing to the mentoring and the coaching stuff. I think that's so great. Because again, we were discussing, where do you learn something like this? Well, Nathan. Nathan's a great person to learn from. There you go. All right, I think we got a couple videos now. No, we got something beautiful. I had to pull this because that is just stunning.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. This was actually coming back from one of my friend's backyards. He has a ramp in his backyard. And so I was just driving home and I saw this and I was just like, there is no way I'm not taking a photo of this because you're never going to see it again. So I pulled over on the side of the road and snapped that, and I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. It was just a gorgeous afternoon, that one.
I feel like you're a good person to live in the moment. You're pretty good at that, probably being the way that you ride. You have to react in the moment, feel the moment, of course, when you're up in the air like that. And so, yeah, when you see something like that beautiful, it's like, yeah, I'm going to pull over and I'm going to snap a pic and appreciate it. So I think that's...
Yeah, 100%. I'm not about I don't care about looking weird. If there's something in that moment that needs to be done or something to be appreciated, you stop and take that moment.
Yeah. All right. What have we got next? I think we've got, okay.
This one.
Talk to me about this trick.
Okay, so this is what's called as a bar spin to manual to tail whip. So the bar spin, that first trick where the bars were spinning round and then the tail whip in at the end, that was actually the easy part. I have atrocious balance. I have trouble riding in a straight line, funnily enough. And so on that one, the battle clip of that one was actually just keeping my front wheel up in the air long enough to actually do the tail whip on the way in. The ramp itself is 12 foot tall. So it was, I suppose it was the accomplishment of getting that done because no one had done it before. And so riding off at the end of it, I was just fired up. That was a good day. That was a really good day.
That's quite an accomplishment. I mean, to do a trick like that, where, like you said, you had never done it before and someone else, like you said, no one else had done it before either? What?
No one else. That was me.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's got to be a good feeling. All right.
Oh,
You've got so many,
a couple of those under the belt.
So many tricks, so many videos. I couldn't even choose. So y'all make sure you go follow him, of course, at Nathan_Phillips so you can see all the rest of the videos. But I got another one right now. Let's see this. Okay. I pulled this one because, again, I love that you're showing that it doesn't always go as planned.
No, not always. No. So that trick there is called a backflip bar spin. So it's upside down and then you're flicking the bars, like in the previous clip where the bar spin to manual. I struggle with this trick a lot. It's something to do with the balance. I know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't write it. It's a personal battle of mine. And so, I mean, I could go into breaking it down as to what's actually wrong with it, but that's probably a lot of extra information that you don't really need. But it's just, I put it up there to show that even the best have their days where it doesn't work. And so I've been riding for 18 years, but even after 18 years, there's still things that I struggle with. And so in sharing my weakness and that vulnerability, and hey, hopefully I can get a few people to laugh about it, but I can also show that everything takes practice and time. And so if that's the message I can get across, then beautiful.
I mean, I think so. Authenticity is key. We don't need to see the final product. As cool as it was seeing, the highlight reel that you had created, I think it's just as important seeing that, because that gives someone the courage to then, say, oh, I'm falling, but if he can actually do that other stuff too, then maybe I can keep going and get there as well. So I think that's really, really inspiring. Kudos to you for posting all of the different sides, of the BMX stuff that you're doing. We have one more post. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Another trick. You're just constantly learning tricks. This is wild. Oh, my goodness.
All right. So full disclosure, there will never be anyone who fully learns every single trick in BMX. There's way too many combinations. And so what that was called an opposite flare look back. So the way to describe it is, in any sort of sport, you've got a natural and an unnatural way of doing things. You either kick a ball with your left foot or you kick it with your right foot. In skateboarding, scooters, FMX, BMX, you spin to the left or you spin to the right. In my case, I spin to the left. So doing that trick there, spinning to the right, is awkward and uncoordinated. So you can imagine it as if you tried to write a novel with your wrong hand. And so trying to work out in your head about this it's really tough, but it's rewarding because it balances you. It keeps both sides of the brain active and firing, and it's just another way of pushing yourself and I suppose achieving those higher goals.
Wow, that's awesome. So I might need to lie down for a few seconds while we take this commercial break. I know you want to get up and move after talking to Nathan, but stay right where you are because we're coming back with him right after this break.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm not dealing with the pawns. My heart cold. All of my feelings is gone. 2 hands, I'm willing to jump. I tell a bitch to chill in the car. I look at her body, it's giving me hard. You with a friend, I need a Nicki Minaj. I'm hitting them low. And we can take it where you willing to go. Chicks is dying to chill with the bros. You get killed for stealing the phone. I got y'all fools this time. I go Super Saiyan every single day. Hold on. Man, like 50K, heard he feeling brave. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga we are not the same. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga stay up in your lane. Hold on. I got ice on me like I.
Listen, yeah, I dream in color, and I sleep on the canvas. I think we all need each other. Empathy, that could be our advantage. Bad bitch speak Creole or Spanish. Let this wait, and I'm liking my chances. Oh man, why go?
Hello. We are still here with freestyle BMX biker Nathan Phillips. Welcome back, Nathan. Woo, this has been so much fun. And, you know, you're pretty adventurous. So are you up for a final game before it's time to head out?
Fire away. I'm so ready.
Okay, great. So as an extreme athlete, you're pretty competitive. So we're going to pit some scenarios against each other. And we're going to make them battle it out. The winner decided by you. So it's time for this or that. All right, we are going to start with some fun stuff here. Nathan, I want to know extreme sports or extreme savings?
Is there any? Do I get context on this, or is this just?
Just pick one. Extreme sports, extreme savings.
Sports.
There you go.
Extreme sports.
Free fall or free food?
Free fall.
There you go. Zero gravity or zero ups?
Zero gravity, 100%.
Mountain biking or mounting tension, like TV dramas?
Nah, mountain biking all the way.
Mountain biking. Swimming with sharks or dances with wolves?
Dances with wolves, I think.
All right, we're going Kevin Costner on that one. Okay, let's get serious now. This is the real stuff I want to know. Bungee jumping or cliff jumping?
I've done both.
You've done both. Do you have a preference?
Yeah. They're both awesome. I guess one just pulls you back up at the end of it.
Wow. Does that hurt when it pulls you back up or it feels really fun?
Well, the one I did, like, it's got a bit of whip at the end, and so you do feel like, I suppose, the bait at the end of a fishing line.
Yeah.
So that snap at the end, but it's so worth it. If anyone hasn't done it but is considering it, you need to.
All right.
Straight up.
You sold me. Okay, skydiving or scuba diving?
Skydiving.
Skydiving. See, I've done the scuba diving. I haven't done the skydiving, but I'll get there. Zip lining or hang gliding?
Hang gliding. I haven't tried it.
Ooh, we got one that you haven't tried. Very exciting.
Yeah.
I haven't done it either. I've done the zip lining, have not done the hang gliding. Okay, coal walk or walkabout?
walkabout.
All right. I have to ask before we move into our lightning round, is there anything that you wouldn't do in terms of, let's say, in extreme sports? He's carefully listing all of them in his head. He's like, would I do everything? Or, you know, he froze. We really put him to the test there. Nathan, we are going to try to get you back for a final couple of questions. And if not, y'all, we'll be right back with the trivia. Hang tight.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's check out more of what Profile has to offer. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can review your friends, followers, and who you are following. When ready to set up your personal storefront, tap My Stuff. It's easy and only takes a couple of minutes. Next is your bank. Tap the bank icon to see how much money you have earned and how to redeem your cash. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Display is the social platform that puts the content creators first. Everyone is a content creator. Here's how social media works today. Advertisers pay social media giants to advertise on your content. The social giants then keep all of that money for themselves. You, the creator, never see a dime. At Display, we put the content creators first. When advertisers pay Display, you can earn a 50% award rate on the ad revenue generated from your content. We also provide a marketplace for creators to sell products and share in the profits. Creators can receive award payouts based on the affiliate commission. The rewards you earn from ad revenue and affiliate commissions will be added to your Display account every day. Display provides you a 50% award rate from the ad revenue generated from your content, while social giants share nothing. We believe creators should be rewarded for their work. Download Display from your app store today.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Today on Display. We've got Nathan Phillips here, and how convenient that he froze on the question where I asked, anything you wouldn't do? Did you just not want to say what you wouldn't do? Is there something?
Sorry, I got stage fright. I got stage fright.
So tell me, we've named a bunch of extreme sports and sort of activities. Is there anything that you've heard about that you wouldn't do?
I suppose that's a tough question. I think anything really to do with animals, like say bull riding, running with the bulls, things like that, mostly because that's outside of my control. That's bringing into the situation an element that I have no ability to, I suppose, master. Like, have a look at any of those bull riders. I mean, the dudes are just literally hanging on by a couple of fingers.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I would say the same thing, though, for like, I guess you never know what would happen when you're skydiving or bungee jumping. Like, what if something snaps? Like, I could look at that the same way, but I love that you're looking at the animals and saying, that's out of my control. I wish I had that attitude. That's great. All right, we're going to go into a final lightning round super fast. These are basic, just to find out a little bit more about your personality. Tell me, cats or dogs?
Cats.
Yes, I know. I saw your cat video. So cute. Okay.
Yep.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Plain or peanut?
Peanut.
Heart or head?
Heart.
Truth or dare?
Yeah.
Okay, I dare you. No, I'm just kidding. No dare for you today because you're probably going to do it. You are a daredevil. Thank you so much, Nathan. This was such a pleasure having you with us today. Y'all, make sure you follow him on Display at Nathan_Phillips for all kinds of incredible videos, including videos of his cats. We saw all the crazy stuff today, but he's also a cuddly guy too. Now, stick around because up next we've got trivia for $1,000.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's check out some of the key features of your home screen. On the top left is the Display TV icon. Tap it and see what Sarah Priebus and the Display TV entertainment team have created for you. It's always on 24/7. Tap the bell icon on the top right to check notifications sent to you, including friend requests, who's following, community invitations, and more. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
She want that old thing back, pretty young thing with that OG crack. Straight savage when I got my 50 on. Do the do say with a touch of belly on. She got a man and he's stuck in the feds. call big bro. Niggas still talking even after they get hit up. Niggas need assistance from a walker just to get up. Give a couple hundred to a thought to get a crib up. Chopper hit his back and have him balled up like a sit up. She put both hands on him and pulled like a chin up. I can't even lie, bro, I miss her. Never roll no scat, we bought cash through the.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone. Just hit the east side of the LBC.
I moved across the street to Brugger's Bagels.
Welcome back to Today on Display, and welcome to Display Trivia. And you thought the adrenaline rush was over. Oh, ho, ho, think again, because nothing gets my blood pumping and my heart racing like the promise of free cash money, baby. Tonight's pot is $1,000, and here are the rules. You're going to have 10 seconds to pick your answer, and choose wisely, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game, because you can keep playing along for fun. Also, I want to address the winnings. We apologize for any delay in people getting their winnings, but it is taking time to verify winners in an effort to determine as best possible that all winners are legitimate and won fairly for the protection of all of our winners. Yes, you have to win fair and square. Now, verified winners should expect to start receiving payments very shortly if they haven't already. And once again, we thank you for your patience. You will get paid if you are a legitimate winner. Now, with all the promise of winnings, let's do a little practice question, shall we? We shall. Of the following, tell me, what would be your dream job? What would be your dream job? From these choices, president, astronaut, rock star, TV host. I'm clicking TV host. I mean, I'm still gunning for America's Next Top Model, but that's in Tyra's hands, not mine. And anyone gunning for my job, hey, be careful. This is my trivia show. What would I do if I didn't have this trivia show? I don't even know. All right, we've got, oh, no one even wants my job. My job is losing right now. Yeah, you all don't want to be me. That's cool. That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Everyone wants to be president. All right. You ready to do this after you've insulted me and my profession? That's fine. That's okay. I feel that. Here we go. Let's do it. Time to trivia. Question 1. Which of the following is not one of the main cardinal directions? North, south, downtown. Which of the following is not one of the main cardinal directions? North, south, or downtown? When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go north? Is that how that goes? I don't know. I'm just happy that I found my life's purpose in being a TV host. Something to give me direction. And it's giving free money away to all my display bees. It's true. Remember to never eat soggy waffles. North, east, south, west. Eh? Yeah, you remember that one? Yeah, 96% of you got that. But let's get you some fresh waffles. You deserve it after that one. Here it is, question 2. This yellow sponge from a Nickelodeon cartoon sings a song to the show's villain about what 3-letter word? Sun, fun, hun. This yellow sponge from a Nickelodeon cartoon sings a song to the show's villain about what 3-letter word? Sun, fun, hun. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And also, I mean, like, how did he afford such a great place? Wow, it is a buyer's market in Bikini Bottom, I tell ya. I gotta get in touch with that real estate agent. I mean, I'm okay with a fixer-upper. I just want to be in a good school zone, you know, for the future guppies. Are we having fun yet here? Are we? Yes, who is enjoying this game? Who watched this show on Nickelodeon? Did you all watch this? Come on, you know it. Did you get it? We're talking 3-letter words. Yes, well done. 90% of you said fun. You are with Mr. SpongeBob SquarePants, and we're moving on to question 3. Here we go. A Canadian tuxedo is slang for an outfit with what material worn on the top and bottom halves of the body? Velvet, denim, suede. Canadian tuxedo is slang for an outfit with what material worn on the top and bottom halves of the body? Velvet, denim, suede. Yup. Canadian tuxedo is the same material top to bottom. Full coverage with this material. If you are wearing a Canadian tuxedo, you might as well get married and open a joint checking account because you are committing, honey. Committing a fashion crime, more like it. Actually, let me say, I think this look works if you do it right. Yeah, I really do. How many of you are doing this right? 90%. Yes, you're doing it right. A Canadian tuxedo is full body denim. I don't know if that includes the undergarments, but I'm afraid to ask. Question 4. Sarah Koenig was the host of which type of medium? Reality show, podcast, network news. Sarah Koenig was the host of what type of medium? Reality show, podcast, network news. Oh, cool. She was a host and she could talk to ghosts. Yeah, right on. Geez, I need to step up my game as a host. What other talents do I have? Oh, I won my middle school's hot dog eating contest. There's that. I was the first kid in kindergarten to get my shoe tying badge. Okay, wow. And I'm realizing that I might have already peaked. Cool. Sarah Koenig, though, she's the real deal. She brought us the viral podcast sensation Serial. Yes, podcast. 90% of you got that. Woo woo. Speaking of cereal, pour a bowl of Frosted Flakes. Let's head into question 5, shall we? Of the following, which European nation has the youngest legal supervised driving age? Italy, Spain, Iceland. Of the following, which European nation has the youngest legal supervised driving age? Italy, Spain, or Iceland? Beep, beep. Caution, everybody, we got a student driver coming through. Still learning the difference between the brake and the gas, and still not really sure how this whole steering thing works, but hey, I'm getting pretty good at showing my license and registration when I get pulled over. Hey, listen, it's a work in progress. It is. How many of you are works in progress? How many of you are progressing and moving to the next question on this quiz in this road test? Do you know? 42% of you. Yes, in Iceland, you can drive with a licensed adult at 16, one of the youngest permit ages in Europe. Question 6. Which of the following types of nuclear reactions are incorrectly matched to a real-world example? Fission, nuclear power plants, fusion, stars, fusion, atomic bomb. Which of the following types of nuclear reactions are incorrectly matched to a real-world example? Fission, nuclear power plants, fusion, stars, fusion, atomic bomb. Here, I've been practicing my nuclear reactions, and I'd really like to take this time to show them off. Okay, happy, sad, surprised. Like my coach says, acting is nuclear reacting. And am I overreacting if I tell you guys we're really, really nailing it today? Like, seriously, some of you got this one. What percentage got it? We're gonna find out in just a second. How many? The atomic bomb, like the one used in World War II, used nuclear fission. The H-bomb uses nuclear fusion, and yeah, let's not use that one. 69% of you got that. Let's adjourn to question 7. Which of the following U.S. states does not comprise an archipelago? Alaska, Kansas, Hawaii. Which of the following U.S. states does not comprise an archipelago? Alaska, Kansas, Hawaii. That's fun to say. Archipelago. Archipelago. Sounds like a fancy perfume. Who are you wearing? Archipelago by Calvin Klein. My wife loves florals. What should I get her? Archipelago. Okay, but let's get serious here. What in the heck is this? And why am I saying this right? I don't know. Ooh, well, I can tell you this. It's a cluster of islands. Yes, it is. And 87% of you got that. You're not in Kansas anymore. Yeah, that's the only landlocked state. Let's do question 8. Which of the following selections shows these nautical titles in the correct hierarchical order? Captain, bosun, second mate, captain, bosun, captain, second mate, bosun. Which of the following shows these nautical titles in the correct hierarchical order? Captain, bosun, second mate, captain, bosun, captain, second mate, bosun. Whoo! Ahoy, mateys! Scrub the deck! Hoist the sail! It's 50% off, buy one, get one! Arr! The pirate booty is always a bow going. Can I use my Coles cash? I must have died and went to Davy Jones' locker. Okay, so that is a pirate doing his last minute Christmas shopping. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, this question was a tough one. It really was. But I know some of you got it. The chain of command at sea goes captain, second mate, then bosun. Yes, the one in charge of the hull. And a whole lot of money is on the line still. 60% of you got that right. Let's sail into question 9. All of the following are film titles starring actors who attended Toronto's most notable comedy school except Uncle Buck, the Jerk Best in Show. Whew! All the following are film titles starring actors who attended Toronto's most notable comedy school except Uncle Buck, the Jerk Best in Show. Oh, Canada! Why? How? How do you produce so many comedic geniuses? It must be all that snow and universal health care. Also, I hear the bacon isn't bad either. Psh, Canada's top export isn't crude oil, it's talent, folks. Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, Bryan Adams. Those are just the Bry Ryans. Yes. 59% of you are best in show, although that's not the answer. Stephen Martin, star of The Jerk, was born in Texas. Yeehaw! We're on to the last question of the night. Here it is, the final question for the money, folks. Bam! The language of publication with the most wins for the Nobel Prize in Literature is de jure official language of which of these countries? The United States, Belize, France. The language of publication with the most wins for the Nobel Prize in Literature is a de jure official language of which of these countries? The United States, Belize, France. De jure or de jure? De jure. I could really go for some soup. Broccoli cheddar, minestrone, chicken noodle, load me up, baby. Better yet, put them in a bread bowl. Then we're talking. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking so you can answer this really, really, really hard question. Do you know it? Do you? Okay, I'll stop. I'm stopping now. Pencils down, folks. Pencils down. Fingers to the sides. Yes. 31% of you got this. English authors' works have won the prize more than any other. And although Belize is a primarily Spanish-speaking country, English is an official language there. English is not the official language of the U.S., just the de facto official language. All right, we had some fun. You came, you played, you displayed your knowledge, and you slayed. Congrats to all of our winners. And folks, how did you do? How do you do? Again, we apologize for the delay if anyone hasn't yet received their winnings, but it's taking time to verify winners in an effort to determine as best possible that all winners are legitimate and won fairly. For the protection of all winners, we want to protect you. We want to protect our real winners. Verified winners should expect to start receiving payments very shortly if you haven't already. And we, once again, thank you for your patience. Any winners? I don't see anyone shouting out their scores right now. Was that a hard one? I mean, it was a hard one. We had a pretty savage last question there. Yes, I know. You verified so long ago, and if you did, it is coming. I checked today for you, I promise. Mama's got her display bees. I am looking after you. If you are a real winner and you verified, it is coming if you haven't gotten it already. Ah, yes, 9 out of 10. So close, Bubble Baths. So close. Tomorrow's your game. Legend 649 lost. It's okay. Come back. Come back. Woo! Yes, that was a big payout. I'd tap that, said 90 payout. I'd tap that payout, more like it, right? Y'all, I cannot wait for tomorrow's show. We've got stop motion video creator Warren right here, plus more trivia, more chances to win, more tips, more of your content, and more fun. I cannot believe there are only 11 winners. 11 winners. Y'all should feel very, very smart right now. I am your host, Sarah Priebus. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch and play and hopefully win. We'll see you again tomorrow on Display.
If you're working out, you know these songs are hits. I love some of these songs. Let's dance.
Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind, should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
From the four, but I love me a threesome. DM a dilly, this shit my little secret. You tryna dish me to blow up, I peep it. I can't respond, we just do it, you people. If I left some rats on the bed, you can keep it. This shit getting deeper and deeper. I dig it. My shovel won't bend, I was broke, had to fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with a little fish. I hit the day by tomorrow, she miss it. I grab her neck, she look up, then I kiss it. I'm not a goat, but I fit the description. I like the post, so I get the prescription. We walk around with them bands and I reach it. This gun ain't gon' jam when I blow, I ain't missing. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chillin'. But I send a hit when I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I fuck around and found me a shred and I called up. They call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain. I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get harder. I get 4 burgers at one more.
I'm in the kitchen, big bro ballin', trying to catch a victim. I took a L, but now I'm back, gang winning. Look, and I'm doing well. Don't even ask how I'm living. Niggas ain't real, they cap. Ride around with the C laid back. They told me to chill, I'm itching to clap. If I pull up, somebody get whacked. Boy, tire lace, niggas tripping. Red lights, we gon' skip it. Fucked up a new V, we was dipping. From the police, I was drilling, but fucking let's skate on, huh? Run up a bag with my broke odds, huh? Watch how I show off. Step in the room and she taking her clothes off. I ain't even say much, huh? Ain't even do much. They like sleeping you too much. No, I got a bag right. No, I live a fast life. Said she fell in love, met her last night. Said she want this shit for life. Girl, you must be dumb. No, you not the type. No, I'm not the type. I think I was lost in a past life. Came back, got my cash right. Say you want the sauce, I can get you right. But it's heavyweight, not light. Bro, keep a strap, son, like a dyke. He be shooting here when I can fight. I can get you wrapped up like a gift. Smoked up like a split. Chop a tell him back up or get hit. I'm racks up, now I'm lit. I can get you packed up in this bitch. And my blood blue, cause I'm Crip Fanny.
First nigga play, I bet he die. Bet he get left up in the sky. Niggas been here and wonder why. I been just letting bullets fly. Her niggas talking on the book. They don't wanna see a smelly job. Her niggas talking on the book. They don't wanna see a homicide. We gon' wet him up, wet him up. I don't talk much through the cellular. Been in that field, I've been through drill. Shit ain't melting, that's regular. And I've been in that time and don't letting up. Don't you think of my paper been getting up? I don't drill a nigga. That's a drill a nigga, and we kill a nigga. Bitch, before they go dumb. I get my little bro a drum. Nigga, you dumb. Hold him, he ain't have his gun. I'm getting paper, ain't got time for niggas. That's what they want. I don't be singing when I say that shit. Even niggas song.
Bitch, I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, nigga, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they was. Yeah, you know who took this shit from you, come get it back in blood.